What's up everyone, and welcome to my video. I'll be cooking mushroom toast for my mom, the recipe inspired by a place I used to work. The first thing I'm gonna do is slice my green onions thin and set them aside for garnish later. Next, I'm gonna take my shallots, cut them in half to make them easier to peel. Here, I'm just scoring the shallot vertically and horizontally toward the root for easy mincing, which I'll then set aside for cooking later. Here I'm picking thyme leaves, avoiding the stems, which I then chopped up. To that I added dried parsley and dried oregano. Now for the main ingredient, the mushrooms. I start by slicing them thin. Moments later I chop roughly. And if you know your culinary terms, we're going for something similar to a duxelle. Now, the Enoki mushrooms are so thin, you hardly have to cut them. So we'll set that aside too. And move on to our bacon, which we'll just slice into thick chunks and get straight into the cooking. Working on a medium-high heat, I'm looking to get the bacon crispy and fat rendered out. Once that's done, I'm going to keep the fat in the pan and begin to cook the veggies, starting with the onions, then garlic. Next, we'll cook out the mushrooms, starting with the white, then the Enokis. Once these are cooked, I turn off the heat, finish it with a little butter, and finally the herb mix. While that's cooling, I'm going to toast my bread and add a slice of white cheese. Here, I'm using cheddar. And now, a time lapse of my favorite part, the assembly.
Wait. Let's eat.
Take a bite.
Wait, napkin? No?
I'll give you one after.